Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone's doing okay. We're getting a bit of snow right now, which is adding to a fun theme of weather the last few weeks, which has been basically cloud, no sun, a lot of rain, freezing rain at night, below temperatures, and then all of a sudden +9 and then back down to 0. So anyway, it's been exciting. But yeah, no sun means no power. So I haven't really been able to edit any videos, which definitely sucks, but there's only so much I could do. I did bring in a good amount of rocks. This took me about 5 days. Still got quite a bit to do on the sides. I did make this little garden bed, or future herb garden, I guess. Of course, I put a little seating area at the end because why not? There's a chance I could be getting out today to go get the van, but I'm still not sure. I've been asking for the last week or so since the snow has been gone. So I'm all packed just in case. I've been pretty busy. A lot of it's just been like manual labor things. A lot of work with rocks. But my energy level has been very, very low the last few weeks. My food supply is very low. So that's why I'm hoping that I can get out today. I know I shouldn't rely on hope, but my energy is maybe like a 2 out of 10. Every little task, I can kind of feel it in my breathing. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Like even walking right now, I can feel it. Anyway, I've made this little fire pit area. So I'm going to put garden beds here, I've decided. Like 3 beds, like 4x6. I'm going to create a lid on it. I know I've read everybody's comments with putting in deer fences. I think for these ones I'm going to create a lid on top of these raised beds, and yeah, I'll do that hopefully when I get back. And then up top, I believe the plan, what I've decided is I'm going to put a greenhouse rather than do a deer fence. So maybe down the road as I start to expand, I will. It's funny how you can start seeing a lot of these tracks now, eh? A lot of these are deer tracks, or deer paths, but you can see these like large divots that look like tractor-sized divots across the entire property. I'm not sure if I actually told you this or not, but this property and the one across were merged together at one point, and this was a farm, and I believe they lived on the other side. But this would have been back in like the, Vietnam settlement days, Anyway, now that the ground is like semi unfrozen and the snow's gone, I've been picking away at all the junk that I've been finding that was buried. So I found a lot of stuff over here. I don't know why, but I've been finding a lot of shoes and it's really been creeping me out. Look at these. Found these old skates. You could tell how long these have been here. Look at this. The root is like right into the skate. Anyway, I was thinking I'm going to separate all of the junk that I've been finding. I know a lot of you have been giving me a lot of crap with wanting to bury all the junk that I found inside the cabin. But in my defense, I wanted nothing or no reminder of the inside of that cabin. If you remember what it looked like when I first got here, what I was thinking is we should separate everything out, metal everything, and then I'll kind of make a list of everything that's there, and we can see how we can repurpose everything. Yeah, you can hear it in my breathing now. This hike out is going to be a bit of an adventure, but it's okay. Yeah, this is the old junk pile. What I was thinking here, I've been thinking a lot about wood sheds recently, and this definitely used to be something. I've been coming this way a lot rather than up top, so I'm gonna have both paths coming in, so there and here, so kind of having a little circle thing. But yeah, this area, I was thinking this might be the woodshed. Not this bottom part, but the top part, like where all that junk is. Once I remove it, I think that's the woodshed. And then I can kind of use this area as like a, I don't know, like a little work area, maybe covered. And then I have a path that goes here that I can bring the wood in. That's what I'm thinking. But anyway, and slowly starting on this rock piles here. I've been looking at old pictures and videos that I took when I first got here, and I was looking at all the water that was on this path. So I've been kind of making a point of every time I pass the rock pile up here, I'll bring a couple rocks and kind of just place them here, just so that I can slowly start getting rid of a lot of this water. Anyway, so hopefully we can get out today, and then we can get back to normal, start editing our videos again. And if I can get out, I'm actually going to take a little trip to Ontario, and I'm going to show you a few things. I think I told you, mentioned that my great grandparents had a farm, and it was sold a while ago, but we still have access to it. So I was thinking I would kind of show that to you, and I think that'll maybe explain a lot as far as why this property interests me so much. Whew. Wow, I'm out of breath. This is just barely walking. Anyway, I'll pick this camera back up if we're able to get out. There is one thing I wanted to show you though before I put this down. Here's the path out now. It's not looking too bad. It's basically in the same shape as it was last year. Not too bad. I was expecting it to be a lot more washed out. I started making a bridge over here. Still got to bring some rocks in, but my plan is to put logs over top of those two logs that are there right now, put some rocks underneath it as a base, just put some notches in for the logs, and then if I can get my hands on a chainsaw mill, I'm gonna make some planks that go across as well. There's an area up here that's it's a pretty nice area. It's like nice and open. It gets sunrise and sunset the same as the cabin. It comes down to the creek. I've been thinking a lot about that area, as well as some of these other spots. You can see up here, it's nice and flat up here. A few years back, maybe about 5 years ago, I stayed at this Airbnb, but it was a tree house. And so basically you go up to the property, they have carts. It's just like a regular house. It was in Quebec. And so throughout the entire property, it was kind of similar to this. And it had an entryway to all these like hiking trails and a map to its forest that led to all these different types of, you know, Airbnbs, like a tree house, hobbit house, tiny homes, yurts. And I've been feeling a little bit of inspiration from that. I guess that's a question that people ask me a lot, is why would you buy a property like this? And I've always kind of had that in mind. Not that I was going to do it 100% like that, but anyway, I do kind of have an idea about doing that, maybe long term. So putting like a tiny home or a yurt up there, do a little bridge that comes to this area, little camping area or a common area right here. And yeah, I just think it would be kind of cool. This has been an area I've been working a little bit, but I think is like one of the nicest areas on the property. This whole spot is nice and hidden. You can't even see it from the road. And one part about this property that I really did like was the road or the driveway coming in, because you can create a lot of spaces off of it. But I really like this area, and I do really like that idea from that hilltop, having something there. And yeah, I don't know, whether it be an Airbnb, I don't know, renting out a property, I could sell off chunks of the property if I really wanted to. You know, it just gives me more options when you have this much land. It's something that has always been in my mind since I've been here, but more of a longer term plan. But anyway, let's go take a look at this road because I haven't been up there in about a week. So, and I wouldn't mind looking at it if I'm gonna walk out today. There's supposed to be a snowstorm that's been, I think it hit a few different states. I saw Minnesota got hit pretty bad, I believe, with a snowstorm. And I think all of that is coming this way right now. I'm out of breath. Look how nice this looks. All right, keep outside. Found it. I feel like Shrek, you know, when you go into a swamp and there's all these keep out signs. That's kind of how I feel sometimes. That looks so nice. Wow. The water is running so fast. It looks so nice. I did a few runoffs on here, just temporary, just for now. Whew. I can't believe my breathing though. It's just, whew. I'm down a lot of weight too. I don't know how much in total, but it's definitely a lot. My body fat is not very high. All of my pants basically don't fit at this point. I had to create notches in every one of my belts, especially the last 2 weeks. But wow, this looks so nice. Wow. So there was snow up here 3 days ago. Tells you how much rain we've gotten. Yeah, right up here it was all, I wonder if somebody was here. Yeah, this whole area before was all snow. Wow, so nice. All right, I gotta pick this back up if we're able to get out. You have no idea how excited I am to eat this pizza. I've been waiting so long. How beautiful is Cape Breton? We have no bedding. Everything is at the cabin, but that's okay. We're gonna be sleeping in the passenger seat on our next little journey, which is gonna be Ontario. So we'll see y'all on the road.
In the town on the hill where the apples grow, and the church bells ring every hour or so, I took a little walk just to see the ships coming in.